Okay, Year 9, this is the first of our short videos for your chemistry revision. We're looking at atomic structure, and on the screen you can see a diagram of an atom. So the keywords are on the diagram. Protons and neutrons make up the nucleus, and electrons are orbiting around the outside. You can see that the number of protons is the same as the number of electrons, and that is important. Count 1, 2, 3 protons, 1, 2, 3 electrons. There are 4 neutrons, and those together with the 3 protons make up the nucleus. If we are going to transcribe this diagram into how the information would appear on a periodic table, then we'd be looking to get the correct numbers. There are 1, 2, 3 protons. The atomic number is 3. There are 4 neutrons and 3 protons in the nucleus, and we know that all of the mass of an atom is concentrated in the nucleus, and neutrons and protons each have a mass of 1. So the total mass of this atom is 7. So our two numbers, the small atomic number is the number of protons, and that matches with the number of electrons. And the large number at the top is made by adding the protons and the neutrons together. So if you wanted to work out the number of neutrons, you would do 7 minus 3, which equals 4. And you can see that there are 4 neutrons in the nucleus. Element number 3 is lithium. Now that we know what the numbers mean on the symbols in the periodic table, we need to understand how the periodic table works. And there are 2 key words here. A group is any vertical column. I've just shown part of the periodic table on this slide. So vertical columns are groups, horizontal rows are periods. Notice that lithium is at the start of period number 2, because period number 1 has only hydrogen and helium in it, and that's because it represents the very first energy level of electrons, which can only hold 2 electrons in that energy level. If we go across period 2, you can see that as you go across, the atomic number or the proton number goes up by 1 each time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the modern periodic table is in order of atomic number. And so this number will always go up by 1. You are adding a proton to the nucleus each time you go across one element in the period. Of course, that also means that the number of electrons goes up by 1 each time. And so lithium, with its 2, 1, and you can see here I've drawn out the electronic structure. As you go across, look at the red dots, the outermost energy level of electrons is getting filled up. 3 electrons, 4 for beryllium. 4 for beryllium, 5 for boron, 6 for carbon, 7 for nitrogen, and so on. And that means that in the outermost shell, as you go across a period, it gradually becomes full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for neon, and 8 electrons, remember, is the maximum number of electrons that can fit in the shell after you've filled up the first one, which holds 2. Finally, the group number will match the number of electrons in the outermost energy level. So lithium, sodium and potassium all have 1 electron in their outermost shell.